weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan pa.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Datagwan pa. Watagwan.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction. 'Cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people that I say we are mash up the dance. Oh, what a feeling! Don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit it dark. Shine your lights
ਨੀ ਮੀਆਂ ਤੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਚਿਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਨੀ ਮੀਆਂ ਤੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਚਿਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ
Hey, happy Monday, Sunrisers. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. Welcome to Sunrise. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good morning. My name is Prakash. How are you doing
Nice
today?
to meet you. I don't know.
It's very good today. Very good today. You want to buy? You want to buy? Got nice perfume. Lovely, lovely. Oh gosh. Very good, very good.
And if you're wondering what's happening here, you'll see it coming up in the show, okay?
Yes, we have a very good show planned for you today.
Was your Mother's Day good?
It was a very good Mother's
Was
Day.
it good?
Yes, it was very nice.
Did Suzanne feel motherly?
I think she felt the laugh of the entire family.
I can't.
Very good.
You cannot continue like this. I can't.
How long I could go on for this
You're
all day?
making literal tears.
I
and
could
the man,
go on all day.
Renee in makeup is going to be like, Tony K, stop.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Come on down to Kemlani, man.
Happy after Mother's
Stop
Day.
buying all those full gifts. What you need is a good deal. I give you good deal. Good deal. Come.
You know who came?
Who came?
Did you see I Show Speed came to Jamaica?
Yes, I did see I Shall Speak come to Jamaica.
Are you back? Yes. Yes, I can say. You see, I'm
did.
trying to get you out of it. Oh gosh, literal
What did
tears.
you make?
Oh my God. Oh, yes.
I'm so very sorry.
No, stop. I'm getting it together finally. Yes, I saw that I Show Speed came to Jamaica. And I know that we spoke about in Money Masterclass, whenever it was.
Yeah,
last
influencer
week.
marketing.
The influencer marketing, and boy, we saw it in action, live and direct.
Yeah, and I still have mixed feelings about it. I mean,
About what? His coming here? His
no, just
what was done for him?
No,
What?
yeah, no. I just.
What?
I mean, you learn to leave as you get older. You learn to leave young people like them things alone.
Okay,
like, you know.
fair enough.
But
fair enough.
I think they handled it well because it was an opportunity, and you have to see it for the opportunity that it was.
Right.
So I'm not going to be like those people who are like, yo, them bugger people that follow back on, no. You know, but it is an opportunity to put culture on display.
our public spaces on display and that kind of a thing. So yeah, I see them using Emancipation Park right there.
Especially to a newer market, because like so many of us have been saying, who is I Show Speed? Who is I Show Speed? Because he's really not about our generation.
No,
and
he's
so
not.
I think that he's bringing our culture and our country to another set, another age group. And I thought it was lovely. I thought it was great to see. We saw Yendi was in the mix, Jesse Royal.
What did he say about
Beanie.
KFC? Did he? Because he?
I didn't see
think
it.
he went
I
to
didn't
another.
See it. Oh, he said it was the
He
best
said it was
one.
the best one because
Okay.
I know he has. I mean, he's gone to other islands,
yeah.
and he said like, this is top 3. This is like top 3.
And he enjoyed Tasty Patty. He meet about 6 of them.
Okay. Everybody's different. I mean,
See? And what I'm hoping,
mothers would do well, I would imagine.
What I'm hoping is that people come because of this visit.
Yeah, especially people
Like
in his
new
demographic.
people, exactly.
Or, his demographic influencing their peers or their parents.
Or their parents.
Yeah.
Saying, come, let's do our family vacation in Jamaica.
Because I Show Speed.
I Show Speed.
I mean, the fact is
Show
that,
us.
as quite rarely somebody asked me, I can't remember who it was, but like when I'm countenancing a vacation, I'm going to go on Instagram now. I'm not gonna read a travel magazine.
Instagram
I'm gonna go on
TikTok is where
Instagram.
it
I'm
is.
gonna go on TikTok. I'm gonna search for whatever and see the destinations and say, oh, that waterfall, I want to go there. Oh, that hike, I want to go there. Oh, that place, I want to go there. So truth is that I'm not as far removed from this marketing strategy as I might think. You know, and so. I mean, it's just a few doors down that you have this, because there are other people who will go for the traditional marketing strategy.
Yeah, and a lot of traditional marketing. It's shifting with different generations.
Right.
There's always space for traditional marketing, and there are always those people who are, if it not come from traditional marketing, them not there on it. But really and truly, the times are changing, and so you can really capture a wider
and I guess that's why
different
people like Ed Bartlett and his team are always traveling and doing things, because they're going for the traditional travel writers who write the magazines, but like a lot of people the travel agents who are booking the things. And but also the influencers.
Absolutely.
The influencers are
important. And the influencers be influencing, Yes. But so one of my favorite things, though, real quick, was Anansi Man. Is that Anansi Man with I Show Speed? Did you see it?
No.
He went into a boom.
The Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh,
the
no.
boom flick, the Jamaican Spider-Man and his boom flick competition with I Show Speed. I loved it.
The funny thing is, I never saw it, but how I knew it happened was that someone did an animation or an anime of it, and like it was like anime, and it was a super animation, very good animation. We're out here doing some great animations. I don't know if it's AI or if it's traditional animation, but I was like, oh, they must have done something. So,
oh my gosh, it was so fun, and I'm glad that he was included. It was awesome.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Nice.
It was good
big
stuff.
up Yendi, big up all the people who are part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whoever organized it, because it could have been a missed opportunity, and I don't think we missed it.
No.
I don't think so. We had discussed where them
Did it
carry,
look as
what
nice?
going
Did
to
it
do.
look as... I mean, sometimes when we have a familiarity with the people and the spaces, it not gonna have the impact on us as it would have on an outsider.
Of course.
So like we're watching and saying, oh, Trinidad only look nicer, but Trinidad is saying, yo, Jamaicans was,
I mean, I think ours did look vibes. It did have a vibe. It had a lot of energy. It had a lot of different components. There was a mixture of sports. There was music. There was, culture. There was dance. There was boom flicking with Jamaican Spider-Man. I mean, there was some. It's Jamaican Spider-Man, but
no, I'm just saying Anansi is a spider, so it would make sense for him to be called Anansi Man.
It's Anansi Man, I know him as.
Okay. Makes sense.
But I'm not as hip to it,
I'll work with it. On a sad note, I don't know if you saw this over the weekend, Cukadoo, so we're going to pause at this time to extend our heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, fans, and the wider gospel fraternity on the passing of beloved Jamaican gospel singer Cukadoo. His given name is David McDermott. Cukadoo's music, his ministry, and his unmistakable spirit, he touched many lives across Jamaica and beyond. His voice brought joy, encouragement, and faith to countless listeners, and his contribution to gospel music, it's not going to be forgotten anytime soon. And during this difficult time, we join the nation in honoring his legacy and keeping his loved ones in our thoughts and prayers. So we indeed say, may his soul rest in peace. I did not know he was unwell. I would have seen him at a concert it feels like just earlier this year. I definitely a few times last year. I enjoy when he takes the stage at JCDC events like Grand Gala and other things. I mean, he's always a great. I mean, when you go to the gospel event, the JCDC gospel concert in the whole Mellow Ground series, is always bang for your buck.
Yeah, man. He always has a great energy and brings it when he goes on
and the
stage.
people love his songs.
Absolutely.
So there's a great crowd response to him. I mean, I just really, I like Cukadoo, you know, and also he was a defining element of this emergence of this new part of our culture called duppy bands. You know, I didn't know of duppy bands before Cukadoo. I can't tell you one person who was associated with duppy bands. And for those who don't know, Setup, our 9-night, Setup used to be 9-night, now it's 2 different things. But like when you go on good Setup, you used to have people sing and play a drum and tambourine and that kind of a thing. That's the Jamaican tradition. But it has evolved now in that, you know what? We have to go hire one singer. We have to hire one singer for come to the yard, come sing. And then we're going to bring in band. And the band has a particular sound. Hi. And everybody now is trying to sound like Cukadoo. Yeah. And so he has been key, a key catalyst for a cultural catalysm then, that he has ushered in this new thing called duppy bands, which is an element of Jamaican culture. It has a particular rhythm, it has a particular sound, it has a particular syncopation, and it is something that we should acknowledge his place in the culture of Jamaica.
Absolutely. So, I mean, a great loss, and as you said before, we definitely offer our condolences.
Definitely.
And, you know, who also I'm thinking of at this time?
Who's that?
All the mothers who were treated yesterday, but it's time to go back to work today.
You get
time to get back in it.
You get your treat.
We say get your treat.
You get your treat. You can't move on.
Don't mourn the passing of Mother's Day.
Celebrate
that you were celebrated.
Yeah.
Because some of them, I'm sure, are supposed to tired this morning because you were well taken care of. And for those of you who were, and even for those of you who were not, know that you're still loved, and there are people out there who love you, even if you never happened to be celebrated yesterday.
Indeed. Well, it's now time to take a short break, but first, here is your Maytastic Pocket of Sunrise, brought to you by Cukadoo himself.
Pick up Jesus, gossa. Hi, I am giving you a warning. Warn them. And you taste I am giving you a warning. Please, let me see a gossa. Big up Jesus. Jesus Christ is in the air. Grandstand, want some people tell them that mighty man I call. Put up on in the air. Put up on everybody. Put up on and tell them if you live in a glass house, you don't just go. Big up Jesus. If you live in a glass house, you don't just go. High. Oh Jesus, tell them, if you can't take blow, don't go. Big up Jesus, gossa.
While approved retirement scheme, save up to 20% of your income tax deferred. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:50.
Finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Already have a T-Tag for your vehicle? Just top it up and go through. Download the My T-Tag app, available on Google Play Store or the App Store, and add funds to your T-Tag from anywhere you're there. Also, keep checking the LED screens at our toll plazas for periodic promo codes, which will give you bonus T-Tag credit when you enter it in the My T-Tag app. Top up your T-Tag and continue to go through quicker and cheaper on Transjam highways.
Lucozade, bring the energy. Unbeatable taste, new look.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Three giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City. Brilliant. Title challengers Arsenal. Excellent. And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVM TV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVM TV every Monday at 8 p.m. 25 teams, one dream. The first ever Popeyes Challenge Cup competition kicks off on Tuesday, May 12, with a live doubleheader on CVM TV. Teams from the Jamaica Football Championship battle for the right to face the big boys in this David versus Goliath tournament. The Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex. Gray's Inn versus Duncan's United at 4:30 p.m, followed by Limehall versus Wi-Fi United at 7:45 p.m. It's the Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex, live on CVM.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Minutes after 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. Good morning to you. It's right on time for some headlines with our girl who now says It's finally over. There's no more
Rose of
Sharon. It's done. It's done. Is it done?
It's done.
If somebody comes to you right now and says,
I have tickets to a Rose of Sharon, I scam them, I scam you. They exist. Unless you're in foreign, you know, maybe.
I was about to say,
we'll
if they want to do a show, if they want to do a tour in Miami,
now you can
North
call
Carolina,
me. Now you
Bronx,
can call me for that.
Connecticut.
You can call me for that,
okay.
Which is right.
Stratford.
Hey, I'm looking at us. Look at our blue. Okay, blues.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah,
Okay,
look
blues.
nice.
I didn't
Look nice.
realize that.
Look nice.
Look at that.
I like this
Shop
show.
Coco Bella, thank you so much for this outfit this morning.
Good morning to the folks from Statement Pieces from Chris. I love this shirt. Like,
It's
really.
nice. Is it bubbles?
Like,
it's just,
it looks
it's
like
nice.
bubbles, yeah.
Yeah, bubbles.
Yeah. Bubble.
Let's jump into the headlines, shall we? Let's jump into it. So KSMC removes controversial billboard. The Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation issues the removal of a controversial billboard in Rockfort, Eastern Kingston, within 24 hours after widespread public backlash over what officials described as highly offensive content. The advertisement promoting a product branded Rude Boy Original featured a bottle flanked by raised legs in fishnet stockings and high-heeled boots alongside the slogan, "Working Rude." KSAMC Chief Executive Officer Robert Hill said the corporation issued a 24-hour removal notice after the sign was brought to its attention on Thursday. The billboard sparked heated debate online, with some users comparing the criticism to past controversy surrounding the Redemption Song sculpture at Emancipation Park, while some argued the ad was provocative marketing. Others said its overtly sexual tone made it inappropriate for public spaces, and the KSAMC noted that while it does not regulate creative content, advertisers are being encouraged to exercise good judgment and be mindful that public spaces are shared by diverse audiences.
So I saw it. I saw when it was posted by some persons who were in favor. You know, clearly maybe they were paid to post it, because that's how it landed on my timeline. Look, I saw it. I thought it's part of the branding. It's part of the branding. The whole thing is that it's rude, and it's gonna get, the fact that we're talking about it now is being calculated. It's being calculated in the brand's activation analysis and engagement analysis. So them win one way or another, you know.
No marketing is bad marketing, right?
And the truth is that we didn't know about it before. By all indications, it's a new brand. And so now this awareness of the brand and people talking about the brand, mission accomplished, even if you had it up for 24 hours. The question I have is, what is the process of erecting a billboard? Like, is it that you pay the money to the outdoor advertiser who puts up the billboard? There's no approvals that you need. So I could put up anything that I want
and wait until there's public outcry before it has to be removed?
You understand? I don't know. I mean, in this particular campaign, it was clearly the legs of a woman. It was the legs of a woman were in the 10-2 position.
I see.
And in the center was a bottle of this beverage. And so it was very suggested, and it was saying working rude or something like that.
Working rude.
Working rude could have so many different connotations, especially given the nature of it. It could have been hearkening to
many things.
Ladies of the night. It could have been hearkening to exotic dancing, which has its place and time.
Or
but
nightly activities.
Nightly activities, or daily
Sometimes
activities.
daily.
Yeah, but it's certainly, one might say, not for that public space.
Yeah.
And so what it is playing on is offensive to many people. That's different from when Emancipation Park statue. I think that is a stretch to try to. It's a false parallel.
There was public outcry. I guess that's where it was. There was public outcry for the Emancipation Park statue.
Because it was a criticism of what does freedom mean? What does emancipation mean? Well, people were saying, what, two naked people stand up? It's not people like them have them hands. It's not like they're rising or whatever. Two naked people just stand up and whatever. And people had an issue with that. in terms of what artistic intent and what artistic meaning and whatever. But there's nothing erotic. There's nothing provocative in the same way about the Emancipation Park statue. No, not in the same way. So I don't see that. Well, I see it as a false equivalence. But
understand the outcry.
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Understand it.
Totally understand the outcry. If I was driving past and Jackson said, "Daddy, what is that?" I would say, "Look, close your eye."
And that's the challenge. It's accessible to everyone. It's not like one of those, those posters that they have up in bars that are very provocative and very suggestive. But it's in a bar where you're not supposed to be under a certain age to be in that bar. So, okay, fine. But
good morning, Mr. Bembridge at ABC Electrical.
Wow, all right. I'll leave that there and go to the next headline.
Their calendars.
Let's go. Next up, government moves to simplify adoption process. The government says amendments to Jamaica's adoption laws are being planned to make the adoption process faster and less burdensome for families. Education Minister Dana Morris-Dixon says changes to legislation along with administrative reforms at the Child Protection and Family Services Agency are aimed at helping more children in state care find stable and loving homes, noting that the current Adoption Act limits how quickly cases can move through the system despite the growing need for permanent family placements. The minister also revealed that the government is exploring the creation of a formal framework for fostering, which currently does not exist in Jamaica. A joint select committee of parliament is expected to be formed to gather public feedback on the proposed changes, including the possibility of combining adoption and fostering matters under the Child Care and Protection Act. Morris-Dixon says the reforms are intended to better balance the rights of parents and children while improving outcomes for vulnerable youth.
It's good news. I've heard that this was coming for some time, so I'm still waiting on a manifestation. In Jamaica, I don't know if you know this, but in Jamaica, it is difficult to adopt a child.
Very, very difficult.
But there are also other attendant challenges that we have to consider. We live on a small island. This is not Canada. This is not the UK or United States, where it's easy to adopt someone and just move on with life. In Jamaica, in a small island context, many times the parent who's putting up the child for adoption, they interfere long after the adoption has taken place. They don't want to let go of the child. They feel, culturally, maybe there's a stigma attached to give away your picnic and whatever. So they're always trying to, come back. Sometimes the child, and because of proximity, it's always possible. But like people who want a child, they find it incredibly difficult to get said child, to be connected. The people who would best be paired with a child, they find it very difficult. And here's another challenge, that the people who want a child ideally tend to want the same child.
What do you mean? Oh, the same type of child?
Yeah, so you want as much as possible like a young baby.
Oh, okay.
Because the truth is that we don't necessarily want a big picnic who done bad already or who done know them situation already, and because you pouring your love and pouring your resources into the child, and then a few years later then gone back a town, and them just gone.
I think which is one of the reasons that we definitely want to look at the adoption process, because there would be therefore a higher demand for younger children. So those who want an older child, it should be a smoother process as possible.
Technically it is, but the truth, we want, more people want the younger children. Under 2 years old is the ideal,
quote unquote, preferred.
So the line for that is longer, and that's really where the backlog is. I mean, if you're willing to adopt somebody who's 7, I don't think it's
or even 10.
Yeah, it's not as cumbersome, but are you willing to take on that? Because the tree never bend for any young, so me can't manage, and then you take up a picnic and nightmare and mash up my house
okay.
So there's those real fears where that is concerned. So Yeah, it's demand and supply and what people really actually want.
Yep. Well, that's it for headlines this morning. Coming up, Carlton is on standby for Money Masterclass, brought to you by Guardian Life.
Yes.
So stay with us. Stay with us. You make me nervous.
Proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
25 teams, one dream. The first ever Popeyes Challenge Cup competition kicks off on Tuesday, May 12, with a live doubleheader on CVMTV. Teams from the Jamaica Football Championship battle for the right to face the big boys in this David versus Goliath tournament. The Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex. Gray's Inn versus Duncan's United at 4:30 p.m., followed by Limehall versus Wi-Fi United at 7:45 p.m. It's the Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex, live on CVM.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from more investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
What? Guys, I don't know about money. I don't.
You think that's bad? I spend so much money on Roblox and games.
I don't even save out of my lunch money. I'm not too young. I need to learn about money.
I need to learn how to earn and save my money and stop spending it all.
I need to learn to budget and invest. I just need to do better. I need.
No, we need. Let's talk money kids. 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 Let's talk money kids.
back. Turn back. On that. Turn back. On that. Skirt, skirt. That's all I know from these songs.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, at this point.
Including that dance.
Do that. Do that.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
I'm get carried away.
Hey, welcome back, Sunrisers. It's time for another Money Masterclass brought to you by
Guardian Life. Very, very good, my friend.
Take over, please. I can't.
In this Money Master class, we have a question from a sunriser who wants to start introducing their children to the concept of earning, saving, and financial responsibility in age-appropriate ways. And so the question reads, growing up, my parents didn't really have much. So now that I'm in a better position, I found myself doing almost everything financially for my kids. But lately, I've been wondering if unintentionally spoiling them or preventing them from understanding the value of money. I want them to appreciate hard work, understand earning and saving, and not just expect things automatically. At what age should these conversations start? And what are some appropriate jobs, chores, or ways I can begin teaching these concepts without being too harsh or taking away their childhood? Over to you, author and financial educator, Carlton G. Stu, on all platforms.
I can't do this serious this morning. I can't do this serious this morning with this accent.
No, I am staying true to my Indian heritage.
Okay, and I'm putting on my principal outfit this morning.
I thought you looked like a British prep school or something.
Wonderful.
You look like a British prep school.
Good. They're teaching this morning. Okay. Children, so I have to dress accordingly. Take out the pen this morning. Principal is in session.
Chester, Hampshire. You look like
yes.
You look like from something Hampshire.
Because
middle school.
By Chris, they have every single thing that
Statement
you can
pieces by Chris too?
Yes.
Like if you want if you want a blazer that looks like you are at school in the UK, there you have it.
All right, wonderful. So it's a very relevant question that the Sunrise is sending this morning. And I realized from I started going around with the book, a lot of the questions that parents ask are surrounding this. Carlton, when is a good age to start introducing financial concepts? What kind of concept? How do I go about doing that? But the question surrounding when parents who did not have a lot now becomes a little bit more financially stable, we sometimes tend to want to overcompensate in a particular area because you don't want your child, for example, to struggle like how me did struggle. But sometimes we forget that some of the lessons that we learned, TK, during those pivotal moments are what shaped us now to be a little bit more financially stable, to work harder, to push through a little bit more. So sometimes it's a struggle during that phase, Dennis. I don't know if you have ever experienced it, where know that you're a little bit more stable, you try, give too much. Sometimes which becomes a challenge.
You know, I heard it put recently, like if I was a kid and met my kids, I would say that these are rich kids.
Exactly.
And I don't consider myself rich. Exactly. So how do these people who don't have whose parents aren't rich because their parents know they're not rich, how did they get these rich kids? Where did we get these rich kids from?
It's a mystery. So where them come from? Them drop from the sky.
Where them come from?
Well, they said, but Carlton, they say that the goal is to make sure that your children don't experience what you experienced, don't struggle like how you struggle.
But suppose what you experienced was, you think what you experienced was bad, but maybe it was good, and you're denying them what you experienced.
Especially some of the concepts and lessons that we would have gotten when we were much younger. So there's that very thin line there I wanted to throw it out this morning. But the goal is to give your child a better life, but not to struggle. That is the goal. But there is a danger zone. If your child, number one, thinks that money just appears, Dennis, you or myself, we're doing a bad job. If they think that money just appears out of nowhere, we're doing a bad job.
Jackson, I don't have it. But go to the ATM.
After all,
go to the ATM.
After Jackson have sense. Go to the ATM.
The money ATM, no, it's not my money. It's not my money. Yes, you're putting your card that has the money on your card, for example, and my card is empty. Number two, if they think that the bills in the house are magically paid, it doesn't matter. There's no consequence, there's nothing. You just do what you want. You have the pipe running, you have the light just on, periodically just right through. If they think that is okay right through, we're not doing a good job. And number 3, if everything they want, they get, we're doing a very poor job. As parents, instilling some things. Because half the time we think that the money concepts, we must tell them about saving and budgeting, whatever. But really and truly is discipline. Developing persons with character to know how to delay because I want it, I must get it. So sometimes we miss the concepts right there and then. But let's jump into it this morning. I have 5 points I want to jump to. Hopefully we have enough time this morning. So the first question that the person asked was, at what age is it, good to start introducing appropriate? And let me jump through that. I think between age 5 I start there, 5 to 6. Before that, I don't introduce the money ideas, but just things that they should do. Picking up your toys, learning those things, to be responsible young men and little boy and little girl. Clap them, encourage them, that kind of thing. Hey, good boy, good girl, that kind of thing. But by the age of 5 or 6, going into basic school, going into primary schoolish right there now, the last leg of basic kinder, going into the primary preparatory system, I start introducing the concept, which I think is a very good age because they can now understand. So you start answering the coins, the notes, the idea of, saving. Don't do everything and needs versus wants. Very important at that age, yeah? By age 7 to 10, you start earning small rewards. You're not paying a big salary, small reward. You do this, you get maybe some ice cream right now, that kind of thing, until you start introducing a little bit of notes here and there for your piggy banks. That's what you start to do. Chores. Start introducing chores at this age now. At age 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, wash out a little cup here and there. Pack up your room. Go and put up your bed as much as you can do it. Small chores and investment. You start introducing the concept of investing. Obviously, they're not investing, but if you put this down now, it can go to be a little bit more later. That's the idea of investing. By age 11 to about 15, bigger saving goal. Your kids now should be saving towards a particular goal. They want a new phone, they can start saving towards it. Put the money towards that goal. They want to do something with their friends, they start to save towards that. If they're going to birthday dinners, whatever the case is, put down your lunch money towards it. I will make it up for you. That's a good age to start putting in those concepts. It is most important at this age, more importantly, delayed gratification. You find that kids, teenage years, they don't know how to delay because they want it now, they must get it. And it's not about money only, Dennis, but the concept of just overall thing, not because you want it now, I must get it now. You must start be pressuring them at this age.
And not just that, because, teaching them to wait, that is, if you want it now, you can't always get it now, you can get it later. But the concept of delayed gratification, especially teaching it to teens, is important to teach them. Don't take it now, because if you take it now, you might enjoy it, but you'll enjoy it this much. But if you wait till later, you'll enjoy it this much. So the greater satisfaction is in the delay.
Waiting. Yes, correct.
And that is different. That is different from just, okay, yes, but wait.
Yeah.
That's two related,
different things.
But it's different.
And some of the things that persons may think, how am I going to do this? When I was much younger, my friends would go out quite a lot. Enjoy things them now.
Yes.
And my mother would say, and every pan knocking if you did them. I couldn't understand
We had the same parents, clearly.
What? My friends, they're outside. And you got. But for me as an adult now, I can appreciate the fact I don't have FOMO. And I think it's because of that that my mother taught me at 12 and 13, stay in the yard. You're not going outside now, whatever the case is, but as an adult now, you can't trick me TK with luxury items because everybody's in it now. My mother tell me, say never pan at me if they're there. And every brand come out, me need it. And that's a concept that we have to now teach our children as well from as early as age 11, start teaching that concept. But age 16 and over now, part-time job coming in now to start working, into those, what is credit, what is loans, credit card. Let them know these things are not free money, and active investing can start jumping at this age now. Number 2, stop giving everything they want automatically. We mentioned that a while ago. Not because they want it now, start delaying some things. Even if it's that you think that they should get it, just delay it because it's not the time for it right now.
Just as a lesson.
Yeah, just
even
as a lesson.
Even
if you can, as a lesson.
Another thing, it's related but slightly different, because and this is fresh in my mind because it happened last night, and I've been dealing with this. So last night, Jackson dropped his video game, and an important part of the Joy-Cons, it broke off. And I said, I had a conversation with him about taking care of his things in order for them to last longer, which is a conversation we've been having. Because he not take care of nothing.
Listen to me, all of them.
But I took the opportunity to say, you're going to have to learn to play with it and enjoy it
without that.
While it's broken.
Wow.
Because guess what? My instinct and our instinct has been, if it broke, fix it, get it replaced. And so he doesn't learn consequences. And I've been telling him, take care of your things, take care of things. But every time when it breaks, you go and fix the problem for him. If you're always fixing their problems and they have no well, look, you're broke, you don't have none.
Exactly. And that's a nice concept, Dennis, for us to teach our children going in. Take care of your things. Come easy, which is the last point I want to put down here. Let them see real life. So if you broke the item, you don't have it again. And that's how life is. When you grow older, you have to take care of what you have. If you don't take care of what you have, who's going to take care of that for you? And I have to jump down there because I know time's of the essence this morning. I have to close with that point. Let your children see real life. I'm not saying to stress them out, but let them
that's what
understand.
I'm Give me this in one sentence because we definitely have to go to the break. But at what point do you go? Because there are the parents who say, look at this bill. I don't have the money. How are we going to make ends meet? Look on, you know what I mean? Like at what's that line between exposure versus pressuring and stressing and taking away their childhood?
So when I go to the supermarket, for example, I would say to my daughter, a tin of milk is now, what's $300? It's now $500. We can't be utilizing this as often. Look at the grocery bill. So I'm not saying that we can't have it, we not have it, you're not doing that. Light bill stress me out. No. We want to understand that what you're doing, it goes to something else. It impacts something else, so you must be careful. If I spend too much on the light bill, you can't go out as often. You can't get ice cream as often. You can't go out to eat out as often because the money is now channeled somewhere else. And they'll now link, I need to save over here to get better over here. So I want to encourage that sunriser this morning to think about some of the things that we just discussed, how it is that you can start introducing financial concepts to your children without pressuring them or being overbearing so the child now hates you, hate money, hate bills, hate everything, but start to appreciate what you're doing.
You know what's not pressuring? Let's talk money, kids. Let's talk money, kids. That's how you introduce them.
Thank you very much.
I'll just hold this here while you talk.
Well, they do say that tough times create strong men, and then strong men sometimes create easy times, and easy times create weak men. So guess what? Let's produce some strong kids, especially financially strong. That's all the time we have for Money Masterclass. It was brought to you by Guardian Life. It was presented by Rich Kid on the Block, Carlton G Stew. Coming up next, we have the financial lessons from financial lessons. We're moving on to hydration lessons. We're going to learn more from WATA on the flip side. Look, we'll be right back.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure. Live easy.
We finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Transgem Highways is having a 50% Mother's Day discount on T-Tag packages. Get yours from the teller at the toll booth for only $1,250, including a $500 toll credit from May 4 to May 30, 2026. When you get your T-Tag, top up to keep using it. Choose whichever method of topping up is most convenient for you. Go through quicker with a T-Tag every time on Transgem Highways.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments, Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Three giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City. Brilliant. Title challengers Arsenal. And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVM TV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVM TV every Monday at 8 p.m.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
The people want water. And guess what? People are drinking water because guess what? Children, it's time to get hydrated. WATA's Hydrate to Educate is the brand's flagship corporate social responsibility initiative focused on supporting students and schools across Jamaica through direct educational assistance. Now, the program provides financial support to secondary level students to help offset back to school expenses. And here to tell us all about it, we have the brand coordinator at WATA, Jasana Staple. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. For viewers just hearing about this initiative, Hydrate to Educate, it's back, which means it was here before. Tell us about the actual initiative.
Sure. So Hydrate to Educate, it's WATA's educational initiative that's aimed at helping students and schools across Jamaica just get access to the resources that they need to thrive academically. So to your point, it's back. It's been here since 2022. It started as a $12 million educational support program that was funded through, or especially labeled 600 ml water bottles. So how it worked at the time was that for every bottle of water that was purchased, $1 went towards the pool for the grant. Nice for the students. Over the years, it has evolved. In 2023, we formalized it a bit more, gave it the name Hydrate to Educate. And year after year, we've just been reaffirming WATA's commitment to supporting education and empowering students island-wide.
Nice,
Yeah.
really nice.
Nice.
It's now coming back to my memory in terms of what the first iteration of it, because it was such a crucial time coming out of the pandemic. But nominations are open for this year. And it's important. I'm glad that you're doing it from now because it don't make sense to wait till last minute for back to school. So nominations are open. What exactly is available this year?
So this year we wanted to create a greater impact and expand the opportunities that are available.
Right.
So we have over 12 million in grants available this year. Starting off with the students, we have 30 grants available at $200,000 each. And then for the school portion of things, we wanted to do something a little bit more special this year, and we've structured that aspect in two different ways. So we have 5 grants valued at $1 million each.
Wow.
Yeah, for schools in Western Jamaica. And then the remaining 9 grants are valued at $200,000.
That's amazing. So how do persons qualify for the different grants?
Okay, so there's really no great criteria how it's structured. For the schools, it has to be a teacher or principal of the institution that nominates the students. Of course, you have to tell us, what you're going to use the grant for, whether it's to improve a facility or to rebuild totally in some cases. And as it relates to the students, again, you just tell us what you want the grant for, and anybody can nominate a student. Whereas for the schools, it's just the teachers and the principals.
Nice. I love to think about like what you guys who are in the meetings and when you're conceptualizing these things, like when you're coming up with the ideas, like what are you guys hoping to achieve? And then when you do the assessments in post and you're seeing whether numbers or figures, I don't know what your KPIs are, but what have been some of the signs of success that make you say, we really did a good job?
So, I mean, over the years, just how the responses that we've gotten from students and schools alike, how appreciative they are. They even invite us to the ribbon cutting ceremonies when they've finished like refurbishing their facilities. We've seen spikes in sign-ups. So in 2024, we had 600 sign-ups. In 2025, we more than doubled with 1,600, and we're hoping to double that number again this year. And then also in terms of the other initiatives that we try to implement, they're very welcoming, these schools, when we try to come on board with certain things. So recently we wrapped our WATA Sports Day school tour, and we kept the listing of schools that would have applied to Hydrate over the years, and we would have reached out to them, we're interested in coming to e-school on e-sports day, we want to provide hydration support, we sponsored the teachers race, and just other prizes and surprises for the students. And just the fact that they were so welcoming and open to it was just amazing. And those are some of the things that Hydrate allows us to do.
Finally then, remind us of when the closing date is and how persons can do the nomination.
Okay, so nominations opened on May 4th and they will close on June 30th of this year. So they still have quite some time to nominate a deserving school or student, and the application form can be accessed at educate.wisinco.com.
I know, I did say final question, but I know that the West was really hard hit by Hurricane Melissa. WATA, Wisinco has done phenomenal work in being a partner in the coming back stronger. But will any of this funding support be skewed differentially towards the West?
Yes, so as mentioned before, a larger portion goes to the schools from each of the 5 parishes that were greatly affected by the hurricane. So we're skewing it more towards the West. We just felt like at this time we needed to respond in a way that reflected the level of need. And we're just hoping that this grant will have a meaningful impact and go a long way in helping them improve their facilities and getting back on track, not just academically, but also emotionally.
Absolutely. I want you to know before we go that you notice these are not bubbles. These are actually, I'm wearing your brand colors. You notice? You notice I came out in support of WATA.
The blue.
These are bubbles from WATA.
From WATA. Okay.
Very good initiative, Sunrisers.
Thank you.
You know the saying, WATA is life. And trust me, that ain't no joke. Big thanks to Jasana Staple, brand coordinator at WATA, for stopping by. Guess what? TK is up next with your morning news. So stay with us right here on Sunrise.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
"25 teams, one dream." The first ever Popeyes Challenge Cup competition kicks off on Tuesday, May 12, with a live doubleheader on CVM TV. Teams from the Jamaica Football Championship battle for the right to face the big boys in this David versus Goliath tournament. The Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex. Gray's Inn versus Duncan's United at 4:30 p.m. followed by Limehall versus Wi-Fi United at 7:45 p.m. It's the Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex, live on CVM. Three giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City. Brilliant. Title challengers Arsenal. Excellent. And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVM TV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVM TV every Monday at 8 p.m.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang at
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
Morning News, I'm TK Dawkins. The police in St. James are investigating a fatal shooting along Granville Drive after a confrontation between colleague officers and an armed man. Members of the Area 1 fugitive apprehension team were reportedly on mobile patrol Saturday when they spotted a man standing along the roadway. On seeing the police, the man briskly walked into a nearby lane, raising suspicion. Officers say they identified themselves and ordered him to stop. However, the man reportedly pulled a firearm from his waistband and pointed it at them. That's when shots rang out and the suspect fell to the ground. The lawmen say they recovered a black Taurus G2C pistol. The weapon was loaded with a single 9mm round. The serial number was erased. The man, who remains unidentified, was pronounced dead at the scene. Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake is hailing mothers serving within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, describing them as pillars of strength whose contributions continue to shape families, communities, and the wider society.
On this Mother's Day, let's celebrate the incredible mothers of Jamaica. That's the directive from Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness at this year's Mother's Day picnic celebrations. The Prime Minister says whether it's a heartfelt phone call, a warm embrace, or a simple act of kindness, Jamaicans should make the day a memorable one for all mothers. Meanwhile, in the latest publication of the Force Orders, the Commissioner paid tribute to mothers across the force. While recognizing the wider role of mothers and mother figures throughout Jamaica, Commissioner Blake called on members and the wider society to take a moment to honor and appreciate mothers within the ranks of the JCF, families, and across communities. The Commissioner says mothers play a central role in shaping values, building resilience, and guiding the next generation. He points out that mothers carry a profound responsibility in shaping character, instilling values, and nurturing resilience in the next generation. Dr. Blake, while reflecting on the influence of mothers and mother figures in the lives of many members of the organization and the country at large, says many individuals draw strength and inspiration from the sacrifices and selfless support of mothers and mother figures in their lives. The Commissioner reserved a special commendation for mothers serving within the JCF, highlighting the balance they maintain between professional duties, personal sacrifice, and family responsibilities. The Commissioner's message forms part of the JCF's broader emphasis on recognizing the human dimension of policing and the role of stronger families and communities in national development. Dr. Blake says Mother's Day should also serve as a reminder for Jamaicans to show appreciation and kindness to the women who continue to make significant contributions to national life. He adds that this occasion should remind individuals to express gratitude, extend kindness, and to cherish the invaluable role that mothers play in building stronger families, stronger communities, and ultimately a stronger Jamaica.
Over to sports now. In a thrilling opening game of the Rare Nephew Premier League playoff, Racing United came from behind to draw their encounter with Portmore United inside the National Stadium on Sunday. Racing trailed Portmore by 3-0 late in the second half, but produced an impressive 30 minutes of dazzling football to earn a well-deserved 3-3 draw. In the second game of the night, Cavalier and Waterhouse played out a 2-2 draw. We will have a roundup of both matches in tonight's news. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Three giants of the Premier League. Reigning champions Manchester City. Brilliant. Title challengers Arsenal. And perennial giants Chelsea. Your favorite Premier League teams right here on CVMTV. Missed an Arsenal match? Watch the rebroadcast on Arsenal TV. More of a Manchester City fan? No problem. Don't miss a beat with City TV. Supporter of Chelsea? Catch all things from the Blues on Chelsea TV. See it happen right here on CVMTV every Monday at 8 p.m.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I candy pong and
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
I'm me and the stylist, no scam and I style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Everybody want to save a country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Him. Well, equal right and justice. Huh?
So you know you have rights?
Yeah.
Name two of your rights. Name two of your rights.
Oh my God!
You ask anybody these days about their rights, you hear, we know I have rights, we know I have rights. But do you really? Do you really know your rights? And how do you enforce them if a governmental agency violates them? So today we're taking to the streets to find out if Jamaicans actually know their rights and how they enforce them. So come along. You didn't know you have rights?
Of course.
Name two of your rights, then.
She's a runner, she's a trackster.
So I want to know, do you know you have rights?
I mean, most of rights, no boundary rights.
Exactly. So name two of your rights that you have.
Freedom of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Freedom of expression. So I have a right to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first, as a justice of the peace, I would seek audience with my customers to find out.
You know you have rights. Can you name them? Welcome back and thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise. Now, as Jamaicans continue to navigate challenges involving public services, workplace fairness and access to justice, the Office of the Public Defender is stepping up efforts to ensure citizens know not only their rights, but how to exercise them. In this morning's Law and Order JA, brought to you by Ministry of Justice and Peace, we'll be discussing the launch of the office's new 2026-2027 national campaign, Rights in Action, an initiative designed to strengthen public awareness and reinforce accountability across government agencies.
Well, joining us this morning from the Office of the Public Defender, we have the Public Defender, Mrs. Carolyn Reed Cameron, and Director of Investigation, Mrs. Kayla Beckford Harrison, who will break down what the campaign means for everyday Jamaicans and how the upcoming Road Tour will be bringing legal guidance and support directly the communities that we seek to serve. Welcome to Sunrise to both of you.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, Mrs. Reed Cameron, let's begin by kind of locating the function of the Public Defender's office. People call on the Public Defender when they're having a bad day very often, but this is the Public Defender going and being proactive, which is also very important.
Oh yes, well, in accordance with our mandate, which actually is that we are supposed to be there to assist citizens in protecting their rights, their constitutional rights, and in cases where there is maladministration by virtue of a public entity not delivering a service or treating them unfairly. We are there to investigate and to possibly assist in treating with those issues. And yes, you are right. The citizen I have found has called on us in myriad circumstances, including when they are having a bad day. Yes. So the long and short of it is that within the context of what it is our mandate is, we are stepping out there so as to educate persons as it relates to what it is we do, and we are stepping out there to assist them in terms of giving effect to what their rights are and in terms of treating with the issues that they may come in contact with as it relates to maladministration.
Well, you talk about stepping out there, and clearly you have your job set out for you because based on what we're seeing in that video that came in the intro. But tell me a little bit about the campaign, the Rights in Action campaign, and what shape it will take, what it will look like. How will that information reach to citizens?
All right. It is more or less an educational and sensitization program coupled with the opportunity to present to the citizen the fact that we are here to assist. So we will be doing a road tour, and we have divided, which will extend for over a year, and we have divided the year into quarters, and our focus will be on different things during each quarter. So for example, we have a mobile office, and the mobile office will be traveling with us, and it will be the focal point of the road tour. And that mobile office will be going to every nook and cranny that there is in the rural parts in particular. And we will use the opportunity when we go to these nooks and crannies to educate, to sensitize, and our mobile office is also there so that we can receive complaints and act on them, or at least start the process of acting on them. So that's the first segment of the first quarter. We'll be going out there just to educate what your rights are and to take complaints. The second segment, we will be focusing on youth empowerment. We will be talking to the youth. And when I say go out there, by the way, we have collaborated with other stakeholders in terms of what it is we are sending out there. So for example, we have collaborated with the municipalities to find spaces, public spaces, that we can utilize to deliver the message. So we'll be in community centers, we'll be in an open lot, for argument's sake, anywhere that is public. So at stage 2, we're talking about youth empowerment, educating them. The third quarter will be focused on human rights, or daily living, or daily realities, and education that comes in relation to that. And in fact, that should coincide with when we are having our Human Rights Day, International Human Rights Day, that's in December. And the fourth quarter, we'll be talking about accountability. Accountability of the organizations that are government-based, or in which government has a 51% share, and how we can assist in terms of citizens accessing justice within the context of these government agencies and making them accountable.
Definitely. Kayla, when we come out, and I suspect people will come out, what can persons expect in terms of the energy, in terms of the actual engagement at the granular level?
So this is our first road tour, so we're very excited. So what's going to happen, or what will be happening, is we've partnered with other entities, because you know that they're complaining against government entities. So we've partnered with like the Office of the Children's Advocate, Administrator General's Department. We've also reached out to the Ministry of Justice. So there are different entities that will be there. So persons are going to come out, especially in the rural areas, regarding matters such as land matters. So we have National Land Agency on board as well. So persons can expect to come out if it's not even a complaint, if you have a concern, we're there. We're about redress. So we're there to lead you where you should go. We are there to make recommendations. So the mobile unit, as the public defender mentioned, will be there. So persons, we're prepared to take your complaints. We're prepared to, it's rights in action, so we're prepared right on the ground there to take action.
I like this because, you know, we're all endued with rights, but those rights, I suppose, need to be justiciable. How might persons who don't know that their rights have been violated, let's say, totally off the top of my head, some law enforcement came and kicked off my door and said, oh, sorry, wrong house. And me did it vex. But me don't know, say, I could go and talk to the Office of the Public Defender. I mean, how might people, what would you say to the person who's not sure if they've been wronged by the state?
Well, in instances such as those, how we work and how we investigate, we listen to what you have to say. We right then and there can't just say, oh, you've been violated or something. We have to give the entity the chance to tell us what happened as well. Because we have a saying in Jamaica, 3 sides to a story.
That's right.
So we have to get your side, then we have to give the entity the chance to respond to our queries. And then we take it from there based on assessment and also the information that would have been gathered.
Got you.
And in addition to that, though, starting with the root, if it is you're not sure, you won't know that something can inure to your benefit or that you have been wronged unless you speak out. So therefore, it suits you. Reach out to the office, lodge your complaint or raise the questions, and we certainly will assist you in navigating your circumstances and advising you whether or not, you actually have some claim or you have been wrong.
Some are not unsure, some just afraid.
And we are a very confidential organization. So when it is you come to us, it is not information that is bandied about, and you can rest in the confidence that we treat you, each person who comes, in a special way, and we treat your information with confidentiality.
When did or does this road tour kick off, and where can we get more information to find out where you're going so I can be a part of it when it comes to my community?
Make sure I'm in the community when it's coming to my town,
All right. So we start on May 18th, and we are going to Portland as our first stop. We're going to a place called Mullet Hall. Ever heard of it?
I've heard of it, yes.
Okay, that's one of the nooks and the crannies that we are going to go to. And what we are planning to do is we are planning to use town criers, we are planning to use social media to blast the information whenever it is that we are going to visit your community. So therefore, persons will be in the know.
I like that you're not just going to the main urban centers, the tubs. Go into the nooks and crannies where a lot of the people are underserved.
Indeed.
And they don't hear about it, and they feel like, finally somebody's seeing us where we are and taking justice to the people because they deserve it. I thank you for your time.
And thank you for having us.
Indeed.
It was a pleasure. Really good information. All right, Sunrisers, our guests have been Caroline Reed Cameron, Public Defender in the Office of the Public Defender, and Kayla Beckford Harrison, Director of Investigations. Coming up next, Sunrise hit the shelves with Sunrise Book Club. Talk about curry, mango, dal, and roti. Listen, you don't want to miss this.
Rights in action for you and me. Know your rights, make your voice be heard. Get the justice you deserve. Hold on to your rights, never surrender. We'll help you fight, Office of the Public Defender. One land, one law, one constitution. Knowing your rights is the solution.
I'm not that.
You see you ever play ref? Dirty game,
Yeah, but
play.
I look bad game. No, I said, person, you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, Bridging.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
It's game on at Quartz. Spend $150,000 on credit purchases or $250,000 on cash at Quartz from May 1, 2026 to June 20, 2026 to be automatically entered for a chance to win one of 3 smart TVs to watch the matches in style. First place gets a 98-inch TCL Smart TV. Second place a 55-inch. And third place a 43-inch. Score big and upgrade your game day vibes when you shop at Quartz, bringing value home. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Conditions apply.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
You don't have a ketchup.
There's nothing like a Jamaican greeting.
Yeah, look.
Blessings. Yo, man them.
Father Mold Wagwan! Celebrating 25 years of connection. Every call, every click, every message, and every shared moment. Digicel, powered by you, connected by us.
Every day we use our feet to walk, run, and take us places. But your feet can do something even more amazing. Join Guardian Group's Shine 5K Night Run Walk and make a stride to support KPH, the Falmouth Hospital, and Project Star. Saturday, May 23 in Kingston and Saturday, May 30 in Montego Bay. Register at run2shineja.com or runningeventsja.com and see you at Guardian Group's Shine 5K Night Run Walk.
TransGem Highways is having a 50% Mother's Day discount on T-Tag packages. Get yours from the teller at the toll booth for only $1,250, including a $500 toll credit from May 4 to May 30, 2026. When you get your T-Tag, top up to keep using it. Choose whichever method of topping up is most convenient for you. Go through quicker with a T-Tag every time on TransGem Highways.
Jari 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 pavan san sananana san sanananan jari 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 pavan mere jaisa dhoond ke la mera sajan san sananana san sanananan.
Thank you for staying with us. Curry Mango, Dal, and Roti by author Ashley Prendergast takes us back to the 1950s rural Jamaica, where love blossoms beneath mango trees and on breezy verandas, while families wrestle with tradition, class, faith, and expectation. Ashley joins us to talk about the inspiration behind her book, honoring her ancestors through storytelling, and why preserving Caribbean history and culture through literature matters now more than ever. Ashley, welcome.
Thank you. Hi,
Ashley,
good morning.
First of all, thank you for doing this. I thank you because books like these are important. We were talking before during the break about how young you write on books set in the 1950s. Explain to the viewers how you managed to pull that off.
So my grandfather was an avid storyteller, and he was like the most brilliant person I know. Every story he ever told me, every memory he had, I remembered it. And I took that and used it to create this book.
And that is brilliant because so much of our history as Jamaicans it began as oral traditions, handed down from one generation to the next. But you've done the important thing of moving from the oral tradition to the written tradition to actually putting it on paper. How did you like remember all the stories and keep them and then collate them into a coherent narrative?
So my grandfather spoke a lot, and a part of his daily routine was sitting on the veranda talking to his grandchildren. His grandchildren were his little messengers. So we wanted to know about family, where we came from, history, and he would tell us about his childhood, how he courted my grandmother, basically how he grew up, and how we ended up where we are right now. Like the story starts from where his father came from India and was supposed to actually go back to India, but decided to stay in Jamaica, stayed in Franklintown. And growing up, I remember driving through these streets, driving through Harborview, driving through Franklintown, Vineyard Town, with my grandfather. So it was easy for me to remember, and just as I started writing, it just all came back.
But so tell us a little bit about this particular story, Curry Mango, Dal and Roti. I mean, a very Indian, a very Indian title. But what's the story that you're seeking to tell?
So it's a love story. It's the story between my grandparents, how they courted, how they dated, and how they became together. So back then, my grandfather's siblings, they all were arranged. But my grandmother and him were not arranged. Like, they sought a love match. They were like one of the first ones to have a love match in his family. So that's where it comes tricky.
Go ahead.
Your grandfather was born where?
In Jamaica.
He was born in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to find out. So the story is really about love.
Yes, it's a love story.
As intertwined with culture and Indian culture, Jamaican culture, the mix of those cultures. Tell me, who do you say that this book is for? Who is that ideal reader who will take this up and
I would say somebody like me. I made it for girls like me, people who want to know where they come from, their identity, people who are searching for a place to belong. So I would say, like, it's for a young woman who may not always know that she's loved or always see that feeling. And this would show her that, you know, it's there. You just have to find your own.
But I would also say, if you would permit me, I'd also suggest, especially in high school, having read about Tiger and Urmila and all of those stories in Brighter Sun and those kinds of things. I mean, from a Trinidadian perspective, this is also a very interesting story about class, about race relations in Jamaica. It is a story about, for instance, it's a Jamaican Romeo and Juliet story then, because it speaks to the culture and the institution of arranged marriage versus a love marriage, which is very relevant in Indian culture in Jamaica. Was your grandmother Indian?
Yes, she was Indian.
Okay.
But she was of a darker complexion, so that's where the colorism comes in.
So
and the book touches on
colorism
that.
falls into play. So there are lots of, this is
issues
an
topics,
excellent book in terms of from a sociological perspective. This book, I could see it ending up on a reading list at a school.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I don't see it far removed from that reality. And I think it's something, that is why I think it is so important, especially at this time when we're celebrating Indian Arrival Day and that kind of a thing. You could possibly have something that will have a more profound impact than you even realize.
Yeah, right now we're doing, we're on Amazon and we're in Barnes & Nobles overseas.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people don't know that Indians have this colorism problem. That people don't know that. They assume it's just all flowers and dandy, but it's not.
Indeed. For those viewers who are not aware, we do have actually our very own henna specialist in studio with us. And Wafika is here in studio, and she is
hennaing our very own Sasha, applying henna
Sasha,
to our very own. Watch Sasha.
Sasha, you have a wedding to go to or something? Maybe your own?
In continuing our celebration of Indian Arrival Day. So this is a very Indian traditional practice, the application of henna, yeah? And maybe you can tell us a little bit, like, oh, your mic, a little bit about when people get henna applied, what's the significance of it, if you don't mind?
So a lot of people do it like for weddings or like family celebrations, big milestones. Mostly weddings. Like you'll see the bridal party, you'll see the bride, and she'll have a whole celebration just to put the henna on. It's be a party just for henna.
So, of course, then, where can persons get the book? They've heard the conversation. They're saying, "Yes, I want to read it." You know, where can they? You mentioned Barnes and Noble. You mentioned Amazon. But where, if as a Jamaican living in Jamaica, where can they get the book?
It's coming soon to Jamaican stores. Right now, we're heading towards Trinidad and Scribbles and Quills, but we're coming shortly to a Jamaican stores. In the works with 3 stores right now.
And on a personal level, what has the family reception been like, having written and released this book? Support, discomfort, wishing you didn't say certain things?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, so, all of the above.
All of the above. Like from my cousins, my aunt, my mom, my uncles, 100% support from my family, loved ones. But then, you know, there's some distant relatives that probably wish I wouldn't have mentioned some stuff. But, you know, it has to be said. I have a young niece. I wouldn't want anyone to make her feel how my grandmother felt. And I have a son, and I want him to know, like, it's important to choose who you want to be with. You don't have to stick to a generational tradition.
You know, them say, you know, there's 3 sides to the story, your side, my side, and the truth. This book is written, you say, from your grandfather's perspective. Did your grandmother tell you stories as well?
She did. And her sequel is going to be coming out next year from her side of view.
So you're writing another book from your grandmother's perspective.
Yes.
Are either of them alive?
No, they both passed away about 10 years ago.
Okay, okay. But I'm certain wherever they are, they would be very happy to know that you are carrying their story forward, telling their story. I mean, I can see this book really doing well in the Eastern Caribbean. It is something that I think, it's a story that I think needed to be told. And sometimes the truths that we have to speak are uncomfortable. You know, them say the truth is an offense, but not a sin. So, I mean, what was the process like for you getting it out? You know, was it did they have a cathartic element in telling it?
Yeah, I felt so good. Like after I read it, the first time I read it, I was like, wow, this is harsh. I might have to go back and change some more. So, like, I did about 3 rewrites. And then when it was finally done, I read it one time and I haven't touched it since.
Awesome.
But I know it like the back of my hand. Like I can tell you everything, every character. But it felt good to get it out. Like I felt like I honored my grandmother. Even though it's told from my grandfather's point of view, I felt like I did my grandmother justice.
Awesome.
Well, what surprised you about the process of the book? What did you learn about yourself?
That I didn't know I could work so hard.
Did you love literature? Did you love writing?
I did. I loved to read. I remember when I was a kid going to the park and I would go there with a book and my Uncle Snow would be like, why do you have a book with you? I remember going to the movies and I would always have a book and my dad would be like, why do you need to bring a book to the movies? I love to read. So it came natural for me to write.
Well, Corimango Dal and Roti, I'm sure we will be as excited to read it as we are excited that you wrote it. So our amazing guest has been Ashley Prendergast, author of Corimango Dal and Roti. Stay with us. We have lots more in store for you, Sunrisers. Trust me, you do not want to miss what is coming up next. Stay with us.
सन सनननन जा जारी 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 पवन Sun sananana, sun sanananan, jari 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 pavan.
Employers, your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is...
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Super Center has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Everybody want to see if a country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
This is Flow, Jamaica's fastest mobile network, as verified by Ookla. It's the result of a complete network rebuild, with more power backup to reduce outages and satellite backup for greater mobile stability. You can even make regular calls using Wi-Fi. Welcome to our new era of connectivity, and we're not stopping there. This is Flow, Jamaica's network.
You see me? Me love my food, and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Powers, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Give me my ketchup.
This makes no sense, people. Why waste time in the manual lane when you can just breeze through the T-tag lane? Plus, you pay a lower toll rate in the T-tag lane. You can easily get your T-tag from any toll collector. Just have to remember to top up by adding funds on the My T-tag app or by WhatsApp.
Save money and save time. If you don't have a tag, you will waste time. Yeah, your seatbelt buckle and you're driving safe. Use up your T-tag, drive and save. Drive like the winner you deserve to be with the T-tag every time.
Finally said yes to onion rings. Now it's your turn to say yes to the onion ring zinger from KFC. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Hi, my name is Angela Knight, and my mother, who we call Mumba, she lived to care for her loved ones. So my mom, she has 8 children. She was also a single mother, and even though life was hard at some point, she never gave up. My mother found out that she was sick when she went into the hospital. The pain was so severe on her that they rushed her to A&E, and that's where they started to run tests, and that showed that it was eventually cancer, and from there, everything just went down. I'm grateful for the decision to take out the Sagicor insurance policy because my mom
was in the process of building her house. And that's where we are going to put the money to carry on our legacy.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
नीवी नीवी आंखों को झुका के रख ले, गोरे गोरे गालों को छुपा के रख ले। को झुका के रख ले, गोरे गोरे गालों को छुपा के रख ले। एवें करी ना की, ओ एवें करी ना किसे दे नाल प्यार। मुंडियां तो बच के रही, तू हुणे हुणे होई मुटियार। मुंडियां तो बच के रही, तू हुणे हुणे होई मुटियार। मुंडियां तो बच के रही।
Feeling very Bollywood today.
Welcome back to Sunrise, Sunrisers, the sunny side of morning TV. Listen, Indian Arrival Day in Jamaica is observed each year on May 10, commemorating the arrival of the first Indian indentured laborers to Old Harbour Bay on May 10, 1845. Now, the day honors the lasting impact of the Indian community on Jamaica's culture, cuisine, and economy, and is celebrated through cultural showcases, food, and ceremonies across the island. Now, this morning, we're diving into that rich cultural connection with Bombay Darbar by Nirvana, formerly known as Nirvana, which first brought its authentic Indian flavors to Jamaica in 2015. So, welcome in our kitchen, the owner, Rohit Gangwani. Good morning.
Rohit, morning. How are you doing?
Morning. I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. Well, first of all, happy Indian Arrival Day.
Oh, thank you. Same to you.
Is it something that you celebrate? Is it something that your family, tends to embrace?
Like after coming to Jamaica, we have realized, people love Indian culture up here. So,
yes.
We go and enjoy with them. Even yesterday we went to the Chadwin Park. They had some Indian arrival, some functions. So it was really good.
It is. It's a big deal. I mean, I grew up in Spanish Town, Old Harbour Road, and I know that around this time of the year, all persons from all over the parish tend to gravitate at Chedwin Park and that kind of a thing. But Nirvana, a store that we know and love, a restaurant that we know and love, there's been changes. Tell us a little bit about the shift and what precipitated it.
Okay, so after, Nirvana, it was like, as you said, from 2015, so we rebranded and give it a new name. The interiors, everything is changed. So we have indoor and outdoor dining both right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for those who might not be trying to place it, it is Lady Musgrave Road.
Yeah, 80 Lady Musgrave Road.
Right.
Yeah.
So then as you turn off Hope Road, it's right there on your
left-hand side.
Left-hand side. You go up the stairs and it's always been a lovely facility, yes. But you're saying you've made it better.
The
you've made a good
modern
thing even
and
better.
Everything, better.
Oh, okay. We're seeing it on their screen right now. Now we are talking about upgrades, but what inspired you to get started with Nirvana in the first place in 2015?
Oh, it was like, I always, admired, I like to feed people, so,
like you already.
even before the restaurant, I used to cook at home and invite people, all my Indian friends and everybody, and Jamaican friends, and they used to love the Indian food. So I said, why not take an opportunity and try make some money from it.
Mm.
You know?
And so what has been the take-up been like?
Recently, like after the renovations and everything, it has been not even just the Indians, but the Jamaicans love the food. You know, they're used to butter chickens and biryanis and everything. So they enjoy the food.
My concern, I don't want you to change the menu because we've gotten used to the menu. We love it.
We have made it better actually. So you would see with, you know, we adapt what Jamaicans like and then we fuse it up. And you know, with the spices, you know, Indian and Jamaican spices are almost similar. You know, so
definitely.
they like bold flavors and stuff.
Yeah, very flavorful. Everything Indian.
All right. So what do we have here this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a vegetable samosa. Yeah, so it's like a patty filled with
like
Irish
chickpeas
potato,
and
chickpeas.
potatoes.
And what are the sauces?
Oh, that's a tamarind sauce, and this is a mint sauce. So if you like sweet and tangy, try the tamarind sauce.
Tamarind.
Oh, okay, what do we have here?
Oh,
this looks good.
This is new. So this is called chicken patiala. It's like chicken wrapped inside the eggs and made it in the curry.
Okay, and of course this looks like the fan favorite.
The naan, garlic naan, and that's the butter chicken.
All right,
Everybody's favorite.
And what's going on
this
here?
is something new which we introduced. It is called mutton naan bites, which it's like minced mutton wrapped inside the roti with some Indian bowl flavors, you know.
Nice, excellent, excellent, excellent. And what would you say? I mean, I know what my go-to order is when I'm coming there, and I order the same things every time. But what do people order most that people wouldn't realize?
Especially in this restaurant, I see everybody's to-go order is like butter chicken with cheese naan, and some people, you know, they like the samosas or spring rolls, the Indian style spring rolls. What we have, everybody loves those things. And we have some other, you know, some new stuff like we have shrimp nest. It's completely different. You know, nobody else sells those. So it's just, you know, until you don't come there, you wouldn't know, you know.
But like, suppose I know something from somewhere else and I come there and I order it. Would you make like, I like shrimp vindaloo or fish vindaloo, and I like fish kurma or fish vindaloo. Can I get that?
Yes, definitely you could get it. But we have like similar to it. We have like our house boat curry sauce, which you get very nice. You can do, you know, any kind of meat into it. So
Great. Would you say any of your meals has been impacted by the fact that you're in Jamaica? Like, are there any twists? Or do you keep it strictly Indian, like how you know, learned it from growing up?
What the only changes we made over here after realizing that we Indians eat very spicy food, but I mean we have
you've adjusted
so
the palate.
adjusted the pepper.
Yeah, so people can choose whether they want it mild or whether they want it spicy. I mean, why not? If you insist.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so I'm gonna give her some naan because you're a big naan fan.
I love naan. Naan is one of my favorite things in the world. Love that for me.
Go with some butter chicken. There we go.
Okay.
I want you to try this over here and tell me what's
I
going
just don't know
on.
how you're going to take it out. Okay, Dennis, we've got this. Which one is this again, Rohit?
That's called the Patiala chicken. It's like there's a place in India called Patiala. It's, you know, the authentic dish from there.
Dennis, I like how you leave out my mutton, you know, but I'll go for it in a bit.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to overwhelm you.
Oh, overwhelm, he says. Thank you. I'll go get it. Just put it down.
You can put it on right there. You can put it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna serve her.
Yes, thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
We have to do a together bite.
So what I always go for the samosa first.
Yeah.
That's my go-to starter.
With the tamarind sauce? You're a tamarind sauce man. Oh, and you mix it, tamarind and mint. Okay.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Always good.
Never fails.
Never
fails.
I'm glad you like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, get some Indian food. This week, you must. It's a must. Dennis, you know, no, what's that now? You're having your naan now? Well, listen, we are going to be
garlic naan,
experiencing this.
butter naan, cheese naan.
It's so fantastic. And how can we reach out to you, or do you guys have like a social media or a phone number, or
Yes,
just in
we
case?
do have phone number. We have Instagram page, and people can find us on Instagram. Yeah.
Awesome. And it's what, Nirvana, or
it's Bombay Darbar.
Bombay Darbar? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So, if any persons want like a lunch special, do you do lunch special?
Yeah, we do have lunch specials, and then Sundays we have brunch. Like that's for $3,000, all you can eat.
What?
Yeah, so we do
Right,
that.
you should have started with that.
See you Sunday.
That's the first thing we should have learned about. $3,000 and
$3,000 all you can eat.
All you can eat?
Yes, we
See
have
there?
like a brunch every Sunday, and we have different menus every week. So we post that on social media. So anybody who wants to go, $3,000, all you can eat from 1 to 4.
From 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Bombay Darbar is the place to be. It clearly $3,000. Bombay Sundays.
Bombay Sundays it is. My God.
All right, you see, because Dennis are doing thing, let me do it for him. Celebrating culture through cuisine with Bombay Darbar. Love every minute of it. Go on, give it a bite.
Our guest has been Rohit Gangwani, the owner of Bombay Darbar.
Let me tell you some people, I'm not joking. It smells great in here, it tastes great in here. We got to do it together. Sunday, all you can eat, $3,000. Let's do it. This is good. This is really good. I love Indian food.
Teams, one dream. The first ever Popeyes Challenge Cup competition kicks off on Tuesday, May 12, with a live doubleheader on CVMTV. Teams from the Jamaica Football Championship battle for the right to face the big boys in this David versus Goliath tournament. The Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex. Gray's Inn versus Duncan's United at 4:30 p.m., followed by Limehall versus Wi-Fi United at 7:45 p.m. It's the Popeyes Challenge Cup, Wednesday, May 13 at Draxhall Sports Complex, live on CVM.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's all the time that we have for today on Sunrise Sunrisers. I still taste it.
I'm feeling very Indian today.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to go to India. I do not want to be Jamaican anymore.
I want to just eat more Indian food, and that we shall. Shout out to our YouTubers and everyone watching on all of the platforms, Facebook included. We hope you really enjoyed the show.
It was a great show. It was a nice, fun show. Lots of great conversations, lots of important conversations. If there's a conversation that you might have missed, be sure to go and watch it back on the various platforms. Special thanks to our catering sponsor, Mothers. Be sure to grab your breakfast before you head into the office. today. But that's all the time we have for the show. We'll be back tomorrow. So until we see you next time, bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day. Do take care.
Bright and early. Come back.
एक दिन मुस्कुरा